YouTube Zodiacs, what's good? It's your favorite Gemini cast, the Gemini. I'm back with another episode, back with episode 33 of the Kashing Show, man. You know, it's crazy this time. I always say it's crazy going from episode 1 all the way up to 30, but this time was even crazier, right? So we had to get a fill in at the last minute. Shout out to the guest who was supposed to come. Y'all definitely know who he is. He's one of the big ones in the game, so to say, in the YouTube community, Facebook community, all that. But Phoenix, I appreciate you filling in today, man. How you doing?
I'm great. It's always good to be with you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, dude. So before we get started, you had showed something backstage, and I'm very interested to talk about this, man. Can you show the shirt if you don't mind, man? Can you show the
Yes.
shirt? Oh, I love it, man. Love it. Damn, I love it, man. That's crazy.
And the size medium, but US
Nice.
medium, right?
Yeah, U.S. medium, bro. U.S. medium, dude. Okay, so what's up? You were an actor in the movie,
Actor, formerly an actor. I stopped about 4 years ago.
and
I
this was
completely
Child's
stopped.
Play 2.
It's the remake of the Child's Play.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And guess what? Guess who I play in the movie?
Who
Uh, I'm Chucky's daddy.
is this? A TV show?
No, it's the remake of the movie. We're not talking about the TV show. We're talking about the
Okay,
movie,
okay,
right?
dude. I got a question for you. I got
Yeah.
a real question for you. Did you get to
Okay.
meet Jennifer Tilly?
No, 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 no. This is after.
After,
Jen
okay,
Tilly is
okay,
the 1995
right.
or 2000. This was a remake in 2018 or 19, one of those. Right?
Oh, I
Yes.
yeah that okay. I
Yeah.
yeah
Now,
yeah yeah
you
yeah
know,
okay
the
yeah.
guy who programmed Chucky.
Who programmed you, motherfucker? You got people killed,
Yes.
bro. You got
Yes,
people
that's me.
killed. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's so awesome, man. Before we get started, man, let's go ahead and say hello to the chat, man. Edwin Diaz, I appreciate you for being here, man. Gotham Cinnabites, what's up, man?
Hey.
Just a jarhead, what's going on? Tone, my guy, what's up? Rome Ross in the building, man. What's good, Rome? Dennis Perez says hi,
Hey.
Cash and Phoenix.
Dennis.
Pudgy, what's up, Polystoners? Will this be a regular Phoenix or a dark Phoenix? Love it, man. Love it.
I like it.
What's going on, Vein21? Appreciate you being here, boss. Looks like we got Walton Chunky in the building, man. Appreciate you, Walton. Uh, what the hell? Cash, we're a medium. Yo, who watching this on Facebook so I can see the damn comment, dude? I want to. Who's doing this? Who's doing this? I'll find out later, man. You guys didn't accept it or whatever, but it's all good. Skills, what's good, man? Let's see here. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get started, dude. Um, so talk to me about the acting, man. What got you into acting? And what's one of the roles that you actually liked?
Well, the movie that you like, Brotherhood of the Wolf, directed by
Darth
Christopher Gans,
Rashid. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The director came to Vancouver and did a movie called Crying Freeman. And those guys who know, Crying Freeman is based on a Japanese manga. I played one of the henchmen in that movie, and that was my first acting gig. And from that, I got a part on Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, and it started. I thought this is easy. I can do this. There's no problem. I always want to be an actor. So this is all in Vancouver. So, but after that, everything dried up, and did little parts here and there. Nothing really big. Uh, did almost 20 years of acting. So, you know, you can call it acting, but I did a lot of background work when I was in the union, so paid really well. So anyway, so flash forward another 15 years or so, you know, being a small time actor and here, parts there. And then finally got a big part on Pamela Anderson's movie called Blonde and Blonder. I play a guy who's an assassin and he has a one eye. And the story behind that is that the guy who I played opposite of in real life has one eye. because he lost an eye on a show when his
Right.
quib, like the gun, the
Yeah.
blood pellets blew out his eye when he fell back, and the thing he went like this and blew out, part of his eye. So on set, the director kept going, "Who's playing who?" I'm like, "No, I'm playing one eye. That's my character. The other
Has
guy in real life has only one eye, and he was wearing a
only. Oh,
patch."
that's fucked up, dude. Patch, bro.
And the guy, the director who directed that movie, directed the Christmas Story. The BB gun.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, he's the director. So that was fun. And then I kind of fizzle out with all the acting. It was like a lot of you go through phases, and then I had a kid and all that stuff, and like the kid became my life, and acting kind of fell sideways, and then finally the Child's Play came along, and they were looking for an actor, and the character they couldn't find him, the actor.
Yeah.
So they had him Chinese, they had him every ethnic group, but they couldn't find him. So finally, I got lucky enough on Facebook. The stunt corner went and said, "Look, we need an actor who can
Yeah.
act and do stunts maybe." So I started
Yeah.
like, okay, whatever. I just put my name in it and went to audition, and they loved me for it, and they said, "Okay, that's great, you got the part." And the funny part was, even though I got the part, they had to actually go and videotape me and send the tape down to Warner Brothers or somebody to actually,
Right.
actually want me to be in the movie. So it's kind of funny in a way. So, ever since then, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with acting. So that was it. So then I got to the statue collecting, the big
Oh,
statue collecting.
dude, that's a huge transition. Acting to statue collecting. Um, I mean, there's a artist from the rap group 36 Mafia, DJ Paul. I was watching where he actually showed a collectible tour of his collection of just he pretty much collects anything that he was able to buy going on tour on the road. So whenever they would maybe tour in Japan or
Hmm.
they go to Atlanta, California, New York, he would just buy something at these novelty shops, and that's what his collection is built up of.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
just cool. It's like
Yeah.
a bunch of like Michael Myers stuff,
Mhm.
just a bunch of whatever you can find. So I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Hmm.
What's going on, Mojo had to stop by to support nephew Cash. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, bro. Dude. So we've joked about this before. I know maybe you forgot, but I know you've heard it, man. The
Yes.
voice, man. And do you always get the comparison to you know who? Do you
Yes.
always?
I
Okay,
always do.
okay.
And guess what? That's why I don't get the acting parts. With this voice, it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
match with an Asian voice. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I've got the
For sure,
best
bro. For
audition.
sure.
I could have the best audition, but it
Yeah.
always comes back to the voice. He goes, "You don't sound Asian enough, but you don't
Hmm.
sound white enough, so we can't really cast you." So any part that comes up with me speaking minority, like Vietnamese or Chinese or something, I nail it. I
Right.
would get it. But as to an acting part that's speaking in English, I don't get it. I can't compete.
Okay. So in a different language you're good, but in the American accent, it doesn't fit the part.
Exactly. I don't
Okay.
sound Chinese enough. I don't sound
Yeah.
Vietnamese enough, right? I
Definitely,
don't sound
man.
English enough. I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, it's that Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's
Yeah,
not a
definitely, man.
tumor, right? you know.
What's going on, Jerry? Dude, so what's some of your favorite flicks, man?
Oh,
Are you
John
are you
Woo.
are you a classic guy?
What do you mean, classic guy?
Like a classic movie guy? Like a Scarface?
No, no. I
Okay.
do not watch drama. I watch action movies like John Woo's The Killer.
John Woo, okay.
Yeah, A Better Tomorrow. These
Okay.
are like old movies. You probably don't know. It's back in the Hong Kong days. But I
I know
like
yeah, I know John Woo. Yeah.
yeah,
Hong Kong
yeah,
director, I think. Yeah.
yeah. Face Off. He did. That was his
Yeah.
most popular one.
Yeah.
But I don't like watching dramas and stuff because you know what? The movie's supposed to take you away from real life.
Yeah.
If I want to watch real life, I go down the street and go to where I work, which is in the worst part of town, and I can sit there and watch all these drug dealers and stuff and all these people throwing up and stuff. That's not. I don't want the drama in that in life in movies. That's I see it in life too much, man. So when I watch
Right.
movies, I just want to watch action movies which are credible, like John Wick. You know what I'm saying? John Wick
Yeah.
is a
John Wick is
movie.
a good movie.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
it's it's real enough, but it's not real enough. You know what I'm saying? It's it's uh, it's something a movie that you kind of look at and goes that could happen, but it
Yeah.
can't really happen. But it
Oh,
treads the
okay. Yeah,
line
that's what you're saying.
of
Yeah. Yeah.
believability, right? That's what I'm
Right.
saying, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's another thing that's crazy. Have you ever heard like okay, so like let's say Matrix. When the
mhm,
Matrix came out, I was like, yo, that's Keanu Reeves'
yeah,
greatest movie he'll ever be able to
yeah,
do. And I don't know numbers or anything like that. I'm just going off of I guess you could say fanfare.
mhm.
I would think a lot more people like John Wick more than they like the Matrix. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, because people don't stand Matrix. My wife doesn't stand it. I try to
Yeah.
explain to her. She has no idea. Like what? It's a dream or is it real? I'm like, honey, it's a question of reality. Is it real
Yeah.
or not? And you have to
Right.
decide if it's a dream, you're living a dream, or is it you're living in reality? And she
Yeah.
doesn't stand that. John Wick art is just a guy going out and shooting, killing everybody. And the great thing about John Wick is that I'm a martial artist. I'm a black belt taekwondo a long time ago. I quit, and so I'm
Yeah.
I'm like a nobody now. but the thing is that all the martial arts sequences, I
Uh-huh.
when I see them fight like that, I know the
Right.
steps that they take, the angles, the the three steps ahead of your opponent, the planning out in your head, understand all that stuff. That's why I like John Wick because it's everything is sequential in the martial art formation of things. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying, right? That's
No,
what
no, no.
makes
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
believable, right? That's why I like those kind of movies when they actually make sense of a guy coming to you and there's ways of avoiding him. There's four or five. I can look at that goes, there's three ways of avoiding him. But most people don't
Yeah.
understand that concept, right? So
There is this class that I had took. It was freak. I cannot remember the name of it. But it was almost like the fencing sport, but it was for like choreography in terms of like
okay.
you're like sword fighting essentially,
Hmm.
almost like the action scenes you would see in like Pirates of the Caribbean, something like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
So like we were taking this class that the moves and to like memorize all these moves was
Hmm.
it was drama class. That's what
Yes,
drama class.
yeah,
And so you had to learn like, okay, I'm gonna go here, he'll block here, I'll do this, he'll do that. And it
yeah,
was so tough, man. And some kids got it, other kids
yeah,
didn't give it. So to
yeah.
memorize lines and
Hmm.
scenes and steps, I can only
Yes,
imagine, man. I can only
exactly.
imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
Walton
the
says, first
yeah.
Matrix is great. John Wick doesn't appeal to me. The goes out killing all these people for while bad seems way over the top and ridiculous. I don't know, man. I feel like John Wick is more of a movie that anybody can watch, but Matrix is more of a movie to where anybody can watch it as well. But I feel like Matrix, I need the trilogy. But with John Wick, I could watch one individually, other than outside of knowing the story, I guess, as far as like what happens. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
John Wick is not deep. He goes around killing
Oh
people
yeah, yeah,
because that's all it is. But Matrix,
yeah,
you have to understand the 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 philosophy behind it. Like, is it real or not? Is it a dream or not? And it's all about philosophy. If you understand that the idea of you're not living in reality, you might be living in a dream. And that if you understand that concept, then it's easy to understand. But most people don't understand that concept. They see what they see, and that's all they can understand.
Would you rate Keanu Reeves as one of the greatest Asian actors?
Asian.
That's what I said. Is that a real question?
It's not really Asian. You know that, right?
I didn't ask it. I'm just reading. Oh man, that's funny, dude. That's funny. No, okay, okay. So moving along, bro. Take me all the way back. Are you born and raised in Canada?
No, I was born in Vietnam. I came to Canada in 1979, one of the boat people. You understand? You remember that time? No, okay. The Vietnam War happened in
Right.
'72 or something like that, and there was like a huge exodus from Vietnam back in '79, '78, and these people on boats, they pretty much escape from Vietnam in boats, and they go to the Philippines, they go to all those other Asian countries, and they got picked up and they put into refugee camps, and then Canada adopted me and my family, and we flew out all the way out to Canada, and we've been in Canada in Vancouver since what 1979, 1980. So yeah, I'm one of
Oh,
those
that's pretty
original boat
cool.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. So all your family came over as well, or
Yes, everybody came. We got
okay,
lucky.
cool.
A lot of people didn't make it. It was like
Yeah.
I know some people just like the whole family vanished because the boat got
Oh,
sank or got.
vanish.
We're talking
Oh
about like
crap.
pirates, bad weather. We're not talking about like nice ferries here. We're talking about like rickety boats,
Yeah.
rickety
Yeah.
boats, and hundreds of people in it, and they're traveling at night, and you didn't have no compass, and a lot of times they were going a certain direction. That was it, and it was just
Yeah.
like a hail mary kind of thing, and it was
Wherever you land is where you land. Yeah.
exactly, man. It's
Yeah,
better than
man. Oh
escape to a better
yeah.
country, right? That's all it is. So
Definitely, definitely, man. Definitely. This guy, Keanu is Canadian. Keanu is black. What the freak is going on? Such a great actor. He can even play Asians. Oh man, you guys are funny. You guys are funny, man. Even Jerry, even Jerry's like, no, man. So moving along, man, because you have an amazing
oh, thanks,
collection,
dude.
very, very massive. And before we'll speed up a little bit, and then we'll take it back in the past. But you said something to me, and this actually is, I really understand this not only from a money standpoint, but also just a patient standpoint. You always wait for deals, and one of the
Mhm.
deals you had most recently got, if I'm not mistaken, is Symbiote Spider-Man from Sideshow Collectibles.
Yes, yes.
What makes you
He's
wait for deals opposed to getting them retail? Because you're getting them cheaper than retail.
oh yeah, yeah. I'm getting golf for five. What was local? So he was selling it, and I got for like 540, and that's everything. There's no tax, no shipping, no nothing. The reason
Yeah.
I do that because when you buy retail, and
Mm-hmm.
especially you buy from Sideshow, you have the shipping, and then you have the tax, the state tax. I
Yeah.
usually get my statue shipped to Washington D.C., Washington
Mm-hmm.
State, and that's a 7% tax. So you're looking at double shipping rate because the tax is the same as the shipping. So
Yeah.
now suddenly your $600 statue becomes $700 statue, and then if I'm
Yeah.
lucky, I go across the border, I get charged another 12% on duty. So yeah, I'm looking at maybe $800 $800 statue when I could get it for 450, $500.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I see what you're saying. So because of the import taxes, all that type of stuff, it's like
Hmm.
it's causing you to take another route.
Exactly.
Okay. Now is
It's all
that
about
just
patience.
Sideshow?
No, it's with Prime One
Prime One.
and XM. One of my buddy he buys XM and he
Mm-hmm.
resells it to me because he gets sick. He doesn't like it. He buys it. He
Oh wow.
thinks he
Okay.
likes it, and then he'll push it over to me. He goes, "You want to buy it?" I mean, I have a chance to buy the Psylocke,
Yeah.
XM Psylocke for. He wants to sell it to me for what, $700.
Are you not feeling the Sideshow Psylocke?
I do. I'm waiting for that. That's the thing. But it's a year and a half away. And you know what? I might not buy
Yeah. Yeah.
his. Right? It's
Yeah.
a year and a half, 2 years away. I was kind
Yeah.
of debating about the Sideshow Psylocke because of the
Yeah.
face. The face is not Japanese. The face is, from my perspective, and the way I look at the face of the character. Certain aspects become dominant in certain ethnicities. She
Mm-hmm.
looks more like almost like a Thai or maybe a Cambodian looking. She doesn't look Japanese at all, and the
Yeah.
character is supposed to be Japanese, well, British and Japanese together, because underneath her is the essence of the British what's his name? Captain Britain's sister, right?
Yeah.
What's her name? I forgot what her name is. But yeah, she's supposed to be British, but in the Jim Lee era, she got transformed into the Japanese ninja type. That was the Jim Lee era, and that's what I know her from, the Jim Lee era.
Huh.
You
Huh.
don't know that
Okay.
one?
Nah, nah. You guys, hey, you guys are the comic guys. I'm not portraying to be a comic guy. I'm look. See, this is crazy. So everyone has different knowledge of the characters, right? So you
Okay.
guys have comics,
Yeah.
books, omnibus,
Yeah.
original, all the movies like everybody else. Me, I got movies, video games, obviously statues, and just whatever I hear from you guys. And I just started reading, so like I'm
Okay.
having to go back and
Okay.
teach myself, original suits, original fights, and
Hmm.
it's crazy because like when you go back in the books, I was like, damn, dude, Spider Man was fighting Doctor Doom, like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
now like you would never see that nowadays though.
No.
You
No.
you'll never see Doctor Doom fighting Spider Man now, never. But in the
But
comics, it did.
yeah, but the thing is, there's two different. I'm I read comic books. A lot of
Right.
my references from comic books. I like watching Marvel movies and TV shows, but that's a different segment. It's not when you watch the Marvel, you're not really into the comics. The comics is like a different era, a different segment. You understand what I'm saying, right? People who
Mm-hmm.
watch Marvels are kind of on the outer edge of what Marvel is because it's light and it's from the movies and they try to change it to make it look interesting. But when you actually read the comics, it's a little bit different. And if you understand the history behind all that, it's
Yeah.
a lot more deeper and it's more interesting. But the other side of it is that I'm a DC guy. I'm not a Marvel guy. But from all my
Mm.
statues, everybody says, "What the heck are you talking about?" All the
Yeah, yeah.
statues
You
don't
yeah, you
know.
can't tell. You can't tell. Yeah.
But the problem is that DC Direct makes shitty statues, and they don't make one quarter or a third. They make 1/6. And back in
1/6.
the
Yeah.
days, Bone was the only
What's
one
up, John?
that makes all these 1/6 Marvel statues. That's the reason I got
Dude,
them.
there's a lot of cool Bowen statues out there, like Silver Surfer, the Thing, a couple of
Hmm.
the Hawks. There's a
Yeah.
lot of cool ones that I've been able to see from different collectors that look still hold up to this day.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, still hold up, man.
But I'm not the Marvel guy. The characters like Silver Surfer, the Thing, I'm,
Yeah.
it doesn't hold my interest. Like now, if I read the Marvel comics, I can't
Hmm.
read them. I look through it and I'm like, okay, I'm not interested anymore. But when it comes to DC characters, for whatever
Hmm.
reason, I'm more involved in that. I look at it and goes, okay, I understand this, and then have more interest in the DC characters. But the problem
Yeah.
is, most of the statues are made for Marvel because guess what? Most of the fans are Marvel, and I think they buy more of the statues. If you're gonna make how many Psylocke you make, you sell them out fast. You make the
Yeah.
Flash or Cyborg, nobody buys them for whatever
Hmm.
reason. I don't know.
Yeah. No. No, I get that. I get that. I mean, even when you think about TV shows and movies and stuff, I think that obviously Marvel makes the best movies.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people give the WB/CW shit, but I liked it the CW shows. Like Arrow, I thought Arrow was really good. Um, I thought Arrow was really good.
I don't watch it, man. I don't watch. The only the movies I watch from WB is
Yeah.
Superman by Snyder, and
Okay.
that's it. All the
Okay.
other all the other movies is shit. Like I'm sorry, but I can't watch Birds of Prey. They just use the name of the
I didn't
character.
like Birds of Prey, bro. I didn't like that.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
just the name of the character. They brought up that Cassandra chick. She's Batgirl.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell is she doing with a pickpocket? I don't understand that concept. If you use a character name, use the damn character. Don't just use the damn name and then go, oh yeah, she's a pickpocket, but she's Cassandra. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Marvel, on the other side, I know it's light and it's not comic accurate, but still they
Hmm.
try the best they can to be as close to the characters as they can. and I can give him credits for that. That's all, right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, like for me, some of the actors and actresses that they use in the TV shows, I wish they would actually put them on big screen as well. Like the
Mm,
Flash, who plays the
yeah,
Flash in in the TV
yeah,
series, like
yeah,
why did you guys have to get a different guy who as of now is having some personal or whatever problems? It's like you guys could have just used the same actor from the TV show. Like they can translate between TV and movie. Like they're all actors, it's all the same. I mean, at least I would think
no, man,
anyway.
no, no.
No?
I was in the film business before. There's a difference
Okay.
between actors who are on TV shows and those in the movies because the budget is triple the size and
Mhm.
they look at you in a microscopic way. Your acting, everything, it has to be top notch. With the TV shows, not so much because the budget is low. I got a buddy who works in the on the Arrow show and the Legends
Mhm.
of Tomorrow. He
Legend of
works on that
Tomorrow, yeah.
show, right? It's a low budget
Yeah.
show, and a lot of it gets get slacked off, right? And
Yeah.
the difference between that show and a movie is like night and
Right.
day, right? And the directors is the same way. I mean, I've been in movies where I was cast, and guess what? The producers didn't like me because for a certain reason, and the director actually fight for my part, saying he's good enough to do that part, but the
Mhm.
producer like, well, I don't know, man. He's not he's too green. He's this. He's that. I can't stand his voice. This and then it's this continuous pressure of get somebody better, and it's always like
Yeah.
that, right? I mean, bigger money, they want something that's perfect, right? So that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Definitely understand that, man. Dude, so I got some pictures here, right? And
Mm-hmm.
some of these pictures is of your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the first pictures are Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, are you a Star Wars guy?
Not so much.
Not so
Um,
much.
Not so
Is there a
much.
reason? Did it ever translate to you? Have you watched the films, or were you like how I was a couple months back?
I watched the Mandalorian. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Uh, what else? I've kind of watched the original, like the New Hope and all that stuff back in the day. I was never into it. It was too hokey for me. I was never into that. The new stuff, it's okay, but it's not it's not dark enough. Everything is all light and mishmash. I don't know. I've I like the idea of the Star Wars when you look into it, but as
Mm-hmm.
a movie franchise and stuff, it's kind of like whatever. But like I got high hopes for that new Obi-Wan series. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of people are very excited for the new Obi Wan. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think there's a tease of something else, like a different show, that the Under show. I think. Uh I skim by it, so I gotta go back and actually take a look, man.
So I take it you're like a big Star Wars fan.
I actually just recently got into Star Wars, went back,
Okay.
watched all the films and stuff like that. But I want to like actually like dive in to watch more. Like there's a couple like off films like about the Ewoks and other stuff that I actually want to go back and watch as well. I know they might be dumb and stupid, but just throw them on, check them
It's
out.
fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun. Yeah.
yeah. What I'm saying? Kind of soak it all in, dude. Soak it all
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
But overall, like I think the story is really cool. I enjoyed the prequel,
Hmm.
and I enjoyed the original trilogy. The sequel, I thought out of those three movies, it could have kind of been combined into like one longer movie, I guess you could say, and
Yeah.
that would have sufficed. But even like the solo movie, Han Solo's flick, that was pretty cool. And Star Wars
Hmm.
definitely has a lot of characters. That's the
Yeah.
one thing about that universe that I find
Hmm.
fascinating. So many characters, so many
Yeah.
storylines and different plots and
Hmm.
different universes they're on and
Yeah.
galaxies rather. I mean, it's massive, man, massive.
It could be cool, but I think Disney just made it too family friendly. It came to the point where
Uh,
it's like it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, the third part, Rise of Skywalker.
yeah,
Out of nowhere she becomes what Palpatine's granddaughter. It's like, dude. that comes out of nowhere. Like there's no reason, no rhyme. You know what I'm saying? The why you have the name of called the Rise of Skywalker. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense, right? I don't know.
Oh
There's too
yeah,
many.
yeah. Ray Skywalker. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah. So there's too many
yeah.
cooks in the kitchen. Right? At the same time, always heard that the what Mandalorian, the guy who did all that stuff. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're remaking like the retro. What's it saying? They're
Yeah.
making the Star Wars again, like getting rid of all the old stories and rehashing it into a new origin kind of type.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely, dude. So this first picture here, right? This first picture. This is your buddies, and I actually do have this piece coming in shortly. How do you feel about 1/3 versus 1/4? Like, where are you at with that debate?
It's all the same, man. It's just the 1/3 is just like a lot more room. It's a lot more detail, but I don't know if I want everything 1/3, man, because it takes way too much room, and you don't have enough space for it. That's all it is. It's not a quarter scale is the best scale, I think, personally, because they're small enough, and you could
Yeah,
have a nice, sizable one, and it's detailed enough in which you don't need to
yeah,
overblow it. I mean, if you get a couple of 1/3 or something like that, then it looks cool. But if you have all 1/3, oh man, you're in trouble. Unless you have like a full basement, right? So.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I could understand. Like, if you have a lot of room,
Mhm,
I mean, every collector is definitely different. I personally don't feel you need everything in 1/3.
mhm.
Maybe that'll change when I actually see this one for the first time in person, and I'll be like, you know what, I was BSing this whole time. Because I take a look at my big game cover art predator and the hunter's victim,
Mhm.
and that's
Yeah,
42 inches tall, and the presence alone on
yeah.
that is just it's crazy. And I don't know if I could I don't know if I would need everything that massive. You know what I mean? Maybe I would. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta be choosy as to which statue you want. The ones that needs to be highly detailed and that's iconic
Yeah.
to you, then you choose that one. But don't choose every character. That's 1/3, right? So But then, I'm like, I see a nice price on a freaking statue. It's a 1/3, and it's the same price as a quarter scale sideshow. Do I turn that down? No.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
You know what I'm
Then
saying?
hey, you got to take it. Hey
Exactly.
man, real quick before we move on, we got a request here, bro.
Okay.
So Richard Taylor says, have him say, "Get to the chopper."
Get to the chopper. It's not a tumor.
Oh man, man, what's going on, Razor? I appreciate you being here, man. I bet you get that all the time, dude. With that, man, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
No, not as much as you
So your
think, man.
friends,
Only you
he has
guys,
like
because you
a.
guys just knew.
Oh yeah, yeah, new for sure. So it looks like these pictures here, the first couple before we get to yours, are of your friends, and looks like he's
Hmm.
definitely really big into Star Wars, and he has a setup kind of like casuals a little bit.
He's huge. He's a massive Star Wars
Yeah,
fan. Yeah. He just
yeah,
got the Raven and Malvis
Malik. Yeah.
Malik. Yeah, but he got scammed on eBay. He was paying $5,000 US
Oh,
for it. So I got my buddy Dilbert, man, iconic
yeah.
guy, and I think he charged him like maybe three, and he was over the moon for it. He was like, "Dude, you saved me 2 grand." I'm like, "Dude, you gotta talk to me. You can't be spending that much money on freaking two statues like that." But he was happy he got it, so it's all good.
Yeah, dude. So what's up with the scam? Like, how did that happen? Like,
Well, he doesn't have the patience. He wants something, he gets it. So he saw these two, statues on eBay, and he thought, "Oh, that's what I need," and everywhere sold out. So instead of just cool, chill, and go on Facebook and stuff, well, he just went and ordered. But luckily, he just got his money back by PayPal. So that's one of the good thing about PayPal. I mean, I've been scammed before too, right? So PayPal helps you out if you are smart enough to pay with goods and services, right? So all the bad stuff about PayPal is when you're the seller, you get screwed because the buyer turns around and screws you. but you sell it, holding the bag. But as the buyer, it protects you quite a bit. So I like,
Yeah, no, yeah, it definitely does.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it did work out for him, though. I mean,
Hmm.
obviously hate that had to happen, but glad it did work out for him, man. Stuff does happen, unfortunately, but
Exactly.
that's why certain different means of protection is there. Obviously, paying with a credit card as well for a double layer
Exactly.
protection.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I have a question for you about Star Wars pieces. Certain collectors feel a certain way. Other collectors don't really have a preference. What is your thought on Star Wars pieces? Do you feel the saber has to light up?
It looks cool and like stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
when I was there, he turned it on and it looks amazing. It does look
yeah,
amazing. But
yeah,
the late sabers, like anything else, breaks, right?
yeah,
It
yeah.
after a while, it start flickering or whatever, right? And it's tell the truth, my statues, I don't ever turn on the light up and stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
just not something that I really care about because you gotta light them up and stuff. And it's a gimmick, right? I'd rather
Mm-hmm.
not have anything light up unless it's translucent and it's a wow factor. Other than that, I don't know. But the lightsabers in these guys, they look awesome when the whole room is lit up with lightsabers, right? So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree. I agree. I would love to see all of them lit up. I know it's sideshow. That's definitely one of the things that people are kind of talking about a lot. Some light up, like the new Vader is gonna light up, the Vader
hmm.
PF, but then even like the Mythos ones don't light up, which I kind of wish they would, even though they're fifth scale, but
Hmm.
still they look very dynamic. Even like
Hmm.
that, like Darth Maul would be
Yeah,
very cool lit up, very
yeah.
cool.
Thing is, I was tempted to get that Darth Vader, the new one.
Hmm.
That's 1/5 scale. I can't go down 1/5, man. It just, I don't know. It just like I stop at quarter scale. I'm trying to get rid of my 1/6 now, like some of them, right? The older DC direct ones, but
Hmm.
I don't touch 1/6 or 1/5. It's just, I don't know. Just it's not the same. It's not the same. Once you go 1/4 and 1/3, you never go back, man.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's what I'm fearful about with that 1/3. Like the second I get it, is it gonna be
Hmm.
like, oh shit, I gotta like this damn 1/4 ain't good enough, man. They're not good enough. But it's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
So, man, we finally get to your pictures, man. We
Okay.
finally get to your pictures. You have the sideshow collectibles, Logan, as well
Hmm.
as the symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Out of these two here, which one do you like better?
Oh, that's hard. I'm not a Spider-Man fan. Okay, I'll tell you straight up. I think he's such a wuss with all the powers and stuff. He always f up. I don't know. So,
Well,
but
why'd you get it then?
the statue is nice. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
This
so
will
you
be.
like art. You like
I like
art,
art.
is what I'm hearing. Okay.
This will be the only Spider-Man statue I will have. I will not get another one because I'm not a fan of his. But this statue, the pose, the way he crouches over, that's what Spider-Man is. If you were ever to think what a Spider-Man on the side of a building is, that's what it is. And with Wolverine Logan, there's too many Wolverine statues out there. Like one comes out every year, so it's all the same. I mean, different poses, but they all look the same. With this one, it's an incredible statue. I mean, with the veins popping and him standing on that stool and with all the muscles rippling and all that stuff. It just screams of Wolverine not being Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the statue. My statues are very
Yeah.
dynamic. There's I I pick and choose this statues in which I think is is iconic, in which I think they can never be duplicated. That's why I choose the ones I like, and I try to stay away from getting duplicates. Except I get fall into the trap of the Batman. I mean, he has so many different versions of it that looks so cool that I can't turn down. But as for Marvel characters, I tried to choose the one iconic statue that represents the character, and that's what I go for. Like the Spidey, I mean, it just it's a ridiculous nice statue. It's so well
So
done.
when you say duplicated, do you mean duplicated as in they'll never do this type of character again? or in
No,
this type of pose?
no. What I mean is, I won't get another Spider-Man statue. This is it.
Okay, okay, I
This is
got
it.
you.
There will be another Spider-Man statue. Him swinging with his butt in the air, his butt down, pointing down. Uh, Web shooter come out his ass. I don't know. Like they will do so many versions of Spider-Man. This is
Yeah.
the iconic version of Spider-Man to me, is what I like. And it's the same time it's a black Spider-Man. I don't like the other, the original red, the what's that? Red and black color.
Yeah.
I'm not big on Spider-Man. But this statue, it just speaks to me. That's all.
Okay, I got you. I got you. You guys, man, with this damn Spider Man, dude. No, I mean, I like it, dude. I think I like the base and damn. So that base is almost like that's like 14 inches tall right there, just
Mm,
on the base. I didn't even
yeah.
realize that. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, nice,
My
nice, man.
buddy bought the symbiote Spider-Man at full price. So
Yeah,
I looked at his. I'm like, I like that statue, but I know that the ES is high. So I said, you know what? I'll just wait. It won't sell out. And when the right price comes, then I'll pick it up. And the right price came, so that's why I picked it up.
that's what's crazy. I actually do want the statue, but because of the I have no like desire to like it's like it's that statue that you're always gonna push off because
Hmm.
the ES is so high. So it's like,
Yep,
dude, I'm not about to like waste like funds that could go to something else right now. You know what I mean? But
exactly.
I mean, I'll get it one of these days. Is how I feel.
But then when it comes to a good price, if you see a good price, then you gotta jump on it.
Yeah,
That's all it is, right?
yeah.
So
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. How do you feel about the paint on this statue, though?
it's fine. I think people make too much out of the paint job and stuff. It is what it is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
could say, oh, less blue, this and that, but it is what it is. And if you want to repaint it, it costs you more money. That's all it is. And I don't. When I buy a statue, I would never have it get repainted because unless I completely turn the statue into a different character, and even then, it's cost too much money. So right
Hmm.
now, I buy statues, I look at it, like it, and it goes on the shelf, and I admire it, and that's it. I don't touch it. I don't want to repaint it. I don't want to do anything else to it. It's enough money already. It eats away my fun already. So that's it.
Right, right. Nah, yeah, I could definitely see that, man. I could definitely see that. Crazy. And tell me a little bit about this, man, because you sent this in. I know
Yes.
nothing about this statue or character.
Okay. This character is called Cloud. It's based
Okay.
on the my room around here. All the posters are from this series from Hong Kong called Wind and Cloud or Storm Riders. And the comics are done. They finally finished and they stopped publishing it in about 5 years ago. And Acme did the other statue of Wind, him standing on the Kirin, and this one is Cloud standing on a half dragon, half metallic swords that made from his swords. Each of the side of the dragon is made of his swords, the ones he's holding, and that sword is like the ultimate weapon. And
Right.
and the two brothers are martial art brothers, and the legend is that when they are combined together, they become like this forbidden this the greatest martial artists in the world. And their master used them, and he has a what's the word oracle telling him that if he combines wind and cloud together, they will
Okay.
make him the most powerful martial artist in the world. But at the same
Hmm.
time, they will be his downfall also. So
So
these
so this company in the bottom, that's who's producing it.
is
ACME.
Acme. Yep.
Acme. Okay. Okay.
They made the statue of Hellboy.
Oh,
Yes.
is that the cartoon one?
Yeah, Magnolia,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
artist. Yeah, his version of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay. Cool, man. Yeah. This is like the dragon that he's on.
yes.
Okay, yeah, a
Half
lot of detail
half
on here.
half the dragon is liquid dragon. The other half is made up of his swords, metallic swords.
Yeah,
Looks pretty cool, but it hasn't come
definitely.
out yet.
Yeah,
It's been 2 years already, and there's pretty much no words on it yet. I'm hoping it'll come out the end of this year because of the pandemic. So,
mm-hmm.
but hopefully next year. But this is pretty
Yeah.
much my final grail. I think after this, I'm kind of tapping out because everything's just too expensive now.
Oh snaps, man.
Yeah,
So
it's
let's take a little pivot right there, man.
okay.
Um, I want to ask you about that because you said this is your final grill. So I don't know how much space you do have or don't have, but we all have that number in our heads of like, hey,
Yeah.
man, I can fit five more before I'll have to either sell, I'll
Hmm.
have to pack them up,
Yeah.
or I'll rotate, whatever your plan is. What's your end game with this hobby? Do you have an end game? Or better yet, do you want a end game?
Okay. First thing is I don't sell my statues.
Okay.
Whatever statues I buy are the ones I like to keep, and I can't sell them because it's too much headache to sell them. Two, I like my statues, but I got the Grim Knight on order. It's coming.
Okay. Yep.
The other one is Magneto by LBS XM, so that's coming. And then one more statue. But after that, I think, and then maybe the quarter scale. I might, if it intrigues me, I might pick up some like with Psylocke, SS Psylocke. I like that statue,
Yeah.
the way it is, the way I'm starting to like it more and more as day goes by because I like the way she can, she stands and the way she grabs the sword. She would fit really well with the Spider-Man symbiote across from Logan up there. So that's pretty much my end game. But like
Yeah.
this thing is, I don't. When I said end game, there's no such thing, man. There's
I don't think
always
so either.
there's always a statue that you want, but the thing is that you have to be strong enough to say no.
Yeah.
And the one thing that stops me every time is when I look at my bank account. My
Yeah.
bank
Yeah.
account goes down, and I got a certain amount of money in there, and I have a number in my bank account which it can't go down because that's the number that I
Below
have.
that number.
Yeah, and it can't
Okay.
go
Yeah.
down, and that's pretty much it. And I would say, you know what? Okay, fine. I don't have to have get that statue. I can look at other people's statues and like, you know what? Enjoy through other people's statues
Yeah.
collections. That's all it is, right? So
Do you ever do how do you feel about that constant need for something new?
I don't
Like
have
that
that.
constant like that itch. You don't get that itch?
I don't get that itch. I l-
Okay.
I see the statue I want. The minute I see a statue, I would go yay or nay. I know right away if it's a good pose, it's a good concept, but I see it, I like, oh, that's a nice statue. But then I would sit on for 6 months thinking, is it good? Is
Think
it
about
bad?
it.
What's this and that? I don't have that itch to, oh, I need another statue.
Oh, so
I
you
don't.
make sure you don't have that recency bias that oh, it's something new, let me get it. So you make sure it's something you legitimately want.
Oh, dude. Yep. That's it.
Okay.
I don't have that urge to go, I need a statue. I need to
Yeah.
get something this month. No, I don't have any of that. I see a statue I like, I keep my eye on it, and then if it pops up and for cheap, then I might think about it, okay, you know what? Okay. I might buy it and then it goes away. Somebody else buys it. I'm like, crap. And then I'll think twice about it. And eventually it comes back around again. That's the thing
Right.
with it. With statues, you got to be patient. You can't go, I see that. I want to buy that. And I fall into that trap too because I see some of the statues and I'm like, dang, I want that. And I look at the price. And I'm like, dang, that's too high. I don't pay anything for over retail. Everything I buy is below retail.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
I can't pay for anything. But it's a lifestyle too, man. Because in my lifestyle, I mean, I have properties and all my appliances and stuff. I don't buy new. I buy used. I mean, I buy top end used. There's a difference,
I get what
right?
you're saying. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The fridge costs you $1,000 or $2,000. I get it for $200. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
that's what you do. You scour the Facebook before it was Craigslist. But now with the freaking marketplace, there's so
Yeah.
much stuff out there. It's
So
quality stuff,
much. So much.
quality stuff too. That's what I'm saying. You have to know what's quality, and then you buy those on the cheap. And you know
Yeah.
what? They're just as good as brand new. The way I see is, it's only new when you open it up, and it becomes old, and you just all the value just gone down in anything, fridge, oven, everything. I don't buy anything
Yeah.
new, right? I just go for the high end stuff, pay bottom dollar because everybody wants something new. I know people who want to sell the the dishwasher because it doesn't match the other dryer.
Yeah.
It's like, what
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
thinking, right? I mean, if you have the money for it, hey, good, that's great.
Oh, Elwin says the real cheap ass statue collector, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. That is
Hey,
funny, dude.
it's all that label, man. That's all it is. That's
Yeah,
how I see it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
With the
man.
the money in the account, you look at that and you're like, okay, that's fine. That's all it is.
No, and you know what's crazy is I was able to get Captain America for a very great deal. Um, and then there's another statue that I'm thinking of getting
Mhm.
that I'm also able to get for a very good deal. Um, it honestly does make you feel like how is there ways I can kind of either wait or wait for a promo, like, and
Mhm.
that's another good question. Like if Sideshow is having a promotion, free shipping, 10%,
Yeah,
20% off or whatever,
yeah.
will you then go ahead and buy it if there's a promo, or you'll still wait?
Half the stuff on the promo is just junk to me. The
Yep.
reason it's on a promo because they want to get rid of it, right? That's the whole thing. If
or
I
or
want
or it's been sitting there for a while, you know what I mean?
exactly, and if
Yeah.
you like it enough, yeah, sure. If you like it enough, go for it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing on there that I would go, ooh, I want to buy it. I don't have that
Yeah.
itch. I don't have that itch of, ooh, I could save $100 here because shipping this and that. I don't have that itch. I just
Yeah.
like my statue. I just wait until people sell it, and then if I like it, I'll buy it. But other than that,
Hmm.
I'm not going to fall for all this promo stuff because the Bruce Lee one, I fell for that because during the COVID, I pre-ordered that. A year freaking later, I'm waiting for it. It finally came out, and you know what? I got it, and I paid full price for it. And I have buyer's regret because the next day I went on Amazon, it was selling for $100 cheaper with free shipping. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Dude.
I learned my lesson, dude.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, yeah. I did this piece of graph paper, right? Because I was looking about uh like market value,
Mm-hmm.
shipping, tax, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
between Sideshow and Amazon
Mm-hmm.
for certain things that they
Yeah,
both carry.
yeah,
I'm like, dude, out of the 5 items, 4 of them was cheaper on Amazon, including shipping and taxes.
exactly.
Legitimately, I was able to
Mm-hmm.
save maybe $40 by just
Yeah,
getting it on Amazon
yeah,
versus Sideshow. So the one I'll have to buy on Sideshow, but that's
mm-hmm.
fine. That
Yeah,
money I saved basically pays for that item, so it kind of
exactly.
works out.
That's the whole game, man. And you save 40, $50 here, you save about 4 times. Guess what? That's $200, right? It
Hmm.
adds up fast. I know people want their statues. I understand that. I totally understand that. And it's if you can afford it, and it's all comes down to personality. Some
Yeah.
people just want their stuff and no matter what the price. My buddy, he orders stuff. He buys stuff, and it's like, dude, just wait. Next
So
day, he ordered it.
how do you feel about YouTube in terms of like watching YouTubers, watching reviewers? How do you feel about that? Do you watch them at all?
I watch quite a bit now since I got hooked with Casual Problem. He's the
Okay.
one who got me hooked on this thing. I had originally I didn't watch any of it. It's like this is like
Hmm.
6, 7 months ago. Nothing. I watched a little review from DT2
Hmm.
and some of the other YouTubers. They're just opening. I've never known about live streaming. This is the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time it was with Casual, and I was having trouble with my eye when I did my cataract surgery. I thought I was going blind one eye because I
Oh
screwed up.
yeah.
Anyway, so it was like dark times, and I would flick it on, and somehow Casual came on, and I'm like, huh, okay. So I'd start watching it, and it was fun. I mean, he was discussing stuff that I would start talking to him through my TV about I disagree with him, I agree with him, and it gets funny because you're like talking to the TV, and
Yeah,
it gets
man.
gets fun, right? I mean, but
Yeah.
now I try not to as much because
Mm-hmm.
it's a rabbit hole also. Because when you start
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
this, it gets a bit much because and then now everybody talks about it, and then that urge of you got to have this statue, you got to have that statue. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's tough. I try not to
yeah.
do too much because I got a life too. And look, these statues, the expensive rocks. That's how I see
Yep.
it. The expensive rock. That's the end of the day. That's all it is. And if you
Oh
are
man.
so worried about these rocks, guess what? You gotta live your life too. That's the thing with I learned from this statue collecting is that with my acting, my producer told me once, get a
Yeah.
life, get a life, live your
Mm.
life, then your acting will be greater because you have an actual life to live and you can bring that to the acting. Same thing with the statues, right? You live your life.
Yeah.
You come in like this room. I spend about 5 minutes in this room each day. I walk in, I look around. Okay, that's nice. I walk out. I don't stay in the room because to me, I admire my statue, but it's not the end all be all of my life. I mean, it's fine if it is to you. Everybody has their different personality, right? And that's all
Yeah.
it is. You have to choose what you like, and you know what? Everybody's different, and it's all right. If you like your statue that much, hey man, it's cool. But just know that there's somebody else in your household. If you got a significant others, you gotta pay attention to the other person because guess what? If you don't, man, they be trouble fast. That's all it is, right? So, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. No, I definitely can see that and understand that. I I definitely feel like the hobby is really cool. It's definitely cool. I feel like you're gonna have to have that fine line between financial and mental sanity in
oh yeah,
terms of not overspending, but then also mentally know like, hey, man, okay, I just got one. Let me actually appreciate it. I know I'm already on the hunt for more, but and that definitely does get tough, man. It does
it
get
does,
tough.
it does.
Yeah, it certainly does, man. So moving back into the pictures here, this is the same character on the left, but a new one on the right. Is that a companion piece?
The one on the right I have already. That's the
Okay.
wind statue. That was came out about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you a story. The one on the right, you know where the bases are, where the lava pit is.
Mm-hmm.
I had a guy repaint that for me with lava flows and shit. It's been almost 8 months. I've been trying to contact him, trying to get that sucker back, and they haven't got it back yet. So I'm shitting my pants in, trying to figure, did he die or what? But finally, he contacted me. He goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll contact me. I'll let you pick it up. 3 months gone by, nothing yet. So I'm still
Yeah.
hoping to get that freaking base back too, with my Kieran back on. So it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's a freaking rock, right? So
Yeah. This one right here,
hmm
you will be getting. How
next
do you
week
feel about this one? Do you have any of the other legendary beasts?
I have the Thor
Thor. Okay.
and Captain America.
And Captain America. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, Thor and Cap. What made you pull the trigger on this one?
this is based on Jim Lee's what 1990
Mm-hmm.
artwork. I've always loved the this type of Magneto, all buffed up and everything. I have the XM, the white one, but this will go
How do you,
well.
sorry to cut you off. How do
Yeah,
you feel on the white Magneto
it's good. It's quarter scale. It's nice. I mean, it's pretty
compared
detailed.
to this one though? Like when you're comparing the two, and obviously I don't mean like color,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously,
yeah, yeah,
but when
yeah.
you're comparing the two, like what are the differences?
Oh, that's hard to say. This is the typical Jim Lee back in the 90s, 2000 era, in which he did the Magneto on the Savage Land with a rogue, and this is with the most iconic stance drawing of by Jim Lee of Magneto, and this is
Mm-hmm.
pretty much what represents that. And tell you the truth, this will be my final LBS statue. I'm not getting the Iron Man. I'm not getting the Hulk. Even though I haven't seen it, I'm not getting them
What about
because I'm not.
what about Cyclops?
No,
Nope.
I'm not
Okay.
a fan.
Okay.
I can't. These statues are $15 to $2,000 statues, right? I can't blow my money on statues in which I have no. I can if I were to get, I would blow that money on sideshow. That's all I'm saying. I just don't need the one-third statue of statues and characters in which I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, it's nice. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
one, I have a attachment to because of Jim Lee. That's all it
Because
is,
of
right?
Jim Lee.
Yep.
So, do you plan on actually like displaying this with the magnetism effect?
Yes, with the hand that has the on his right hand, the
Yeah.
magnetism, and then I
Yeah.
might switch the hand out to the upside down hand, the right side up, his hand
Okay. I
going
don't think
upward,
I don't think I remember
his
seeing
hand going
that one.
upward like this because
Okay.
the original one he's going like this, right? He's in
Yeah.
space. He's in
Yeah.
space and
Yeah.
he's like floating like this. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I'm going to display next to to four. So behind me, you can see is Superman, the Hush
Uh huh.
one, and
Right.
then you have the XC suit, that one,
Okay.
and then
Yep.
on the
Yep.
other side I have the Thor, and in between here, between Superman and Thor will be the Magneto one, and
Okay.
that's pretty
Okay.
much my centerpiece. Thanos is going to the side of the room, and
Now, if you don't mind me asking, and you ain't
yeah,
gotta answer it for everybody if you don't want to, how much did you pay for Thanos on Throne? If you don't mind me asking.
$900 US,
What?
900
What the
US,
fuck? Are you serious?
900 US. I'll tell you something. The reason I got
Yes.
him,
Do tell.
the
Do
reason I
tell.
got him, okay, I don't collect bad guys. I don't collect bad guys. That's one my motto. Only when they're so cheap, in which I know I can keep, and if I sell again, I can make money back. Okay. The only two statues which are villain is the XM Deathstroke, the original one. I got that for $500, but there's some issues with that because the the thing that he has, that baton whatever, it broke
Yeah.
because that thing is just fragile. I'll repair myself, but the other thing is the Thanos on throne,
Yeah.
$900. That's the reason I got it.
Do you know
My
the do you know the person who sold it to you?
Yes, he's the same guy who.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
He's
no,
a
no, no, no,
buddy.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. I bought the Prime One Deathstroke from him, and then he sold me the fake version of Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Okay, for $250 Canadian. That's about $200 Canadian. I
Okay.
thought it was the original. I thought I hit the bottle load.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I bought it a little bit off him. Then he felt bad. I said, that's not a real one. He goes, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was like, cool, man. It's for that price. It is what it is, right? I thought I got hit the mother load and got lucky, right? But I didn't, so I don't care. So,
So
anyways,
so you got to answer a question real quick,
yeah,
man, because Walton says doesn't collect bad guys,
yeah.
but is buying legendary Beast Studios Magneto. Phoenix, you gotta talk to the people here. What's going on?
Okay, in that run, he was with Rogue in the Savage Land. He was
Okay,
representing the mutants. So in my eye, he wasn't the bad guy. He wasn't out to dominate the world. He was protecting the mutants, and Rogue was with him because she saw the good in him, and that's the reason I see him as a good guy as opposed to the world domination. Other stories, he's the bad guy, of course, but in that little storyline with Jim Lee with I forgot who wrote it. Is it Claremont? But in that era, he was
mm-hmm.
trying to be a good guy. It's like the white Magneto. He was trying to be the good guy, trying to
Right.
protect the mutants. In this storyline, he was trying to be a good guy. He wasn't out there just killing people for no reason. So that's why I see him as not a bad guy, but as a savior. That's
Okay,
all. That's
okay,
all it is. So,
okay, okay. All
oh,
right,
back
all
to
right.
the Thanos. So the guy who sold it, he was
Yeah.
asking 1,500, and said,
Okay,
"Dude,
1,500.
is it no? Yeah, 1,500 around there." I said, "Dude, he's a bad guy. I can't buy him." And then he goes, "Okay, how about nine? How about 900?" I'm like, "Okay, sold." That's the reason he sold to me because he felt bad. He sold me another
Wait,
one.
wait, wait. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yes, yes.
I think Walton's on to something here. So you. Oh man, dude. Oh man. Give me a second, man.
Okay.
Give me a second, dude. I gotta just give me a second. Give me a second, man. I'm gonna just play this clip just so I can come back real quick.
Get stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, Bischoff! You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked.
All right, all right. So you don't collect bad guys,
No.
but you have Thanos as well. So
Yes.
Thanos you only got because of the Great Deal. Is that what I'm hearing?
On top of it, it's a
On
great
top
statue.
of it.
It's a great
Okay.
statue.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it
from what it
just
sounds like is you don't collect bad guys unless it's something like this Magneto that you described, but also
yes,
it's a great piece of art with a cheap
yes,
price.
yes,
Okay.
yes. That's
Okay.
all it is.
Okay.
Yep. You got me now.
Okay.
You got me. But
Okay.
that Thanos statue,
So
it's
Mark.
amazing. It's amazing from behind the chair and all that stuff. It's a work of art. That's all it is. That's all I can say, man.
Luke said you went from 1,500 down to 900 just like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah,
It
see
must
what
be my
happened was Phoenix.
personality, man.
Nah, you told him about the Chucky doll. That's what you did. You was like, hey, I made Chucky in the movie.
Yeah. And Chucky's daddy. You better watch out.
Oh, dude, what the freak, man? That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. But hey, congratulations to you,
Uh,
man. Definitely a good statue in Thanos.
yeah.
Shout out JP, the artist.
Mhm.
And this Magneto. How do you feel about the base of this Magneto? Are you comfortable with everything you've seen so far?
Yeah. I'm not getting the deluxe one. I'm just doing regular because I think the orb that goes around him, I think it's a bit
Hmm.
much. It's hard to display with that. It protrudes out too much. And
Yeah,
I just like the anatomy of Magneto. He's buff. I like characters that are like ripped like that. Just it just gives something else to the character. I don't like characters which are, kind of skinny and stuff. I like my characters all buffed up.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, gotcha, man, gotcha. So this is
Cyborg. Yeah.
Cyborg. Heck yeah, man. I almost said Cyclops on accident, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. My brain is still trying to get wrapped around this Thanos, man. But anyways, so yeah, this is a pretty cool one here as well. Um, what's the art print in the background?
That's Storm Cloud, yeah,
Storm,
Storm Riders.
Storm Rider. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool, man. Cool, cool. Definitely, man.
By the way, I don't think they'll ever make another cyborg. It doesn't sell, man. Nobody wants a
No,
cyborg.
no,
That's the thing.
yeah.
That's the reason I picked it up because for a great price. I mean, I picked up
What?
for
Why haven't they done a premium format for Sideshow or XM or
because it doesn't sell, dude.
Tweeterhead?
It doesn't sell, dude.
Even
Only
with the
Marvel
low
character,
ES?
only Marvel character sells. DC for whatever reason they don't sell, and at the same time they don't put the effort into as much as other Marvel lines. I mean, you get Psylocke, and then you get the Thor Brick of Brimstone, and
Yeah.
then you get the Doctor Strange. I mean, those are great statues. They look great, dynamic and stuff. Ooh, and when you get out for Batman, is a freaking couch on a freaking go-go. How many go-go's you need? You know what I'm saying?
You got Doctor Strange?
I got Doctor Strange. Guess how much?
I don't even want to know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want to
Less
know.
than this.
Less than
And,
500?
well, shipping. I wish. No, that includes shipping.
Okay, all right. How much? How much?
450.
Wow. So you know what's crazy, right? You got yours for 450. I won't put Brenton's information out there. I don't know if he wants to know, but he got his, let's just say, somewhat similar. So basically, both of y'all got your Doctor Strange as a combined total for $900, which is crazy.
Mhm.
Estimated 900, which is crazy. That's what most people was paying for it just by themselves.
I know. I know.
Damn.
It's a great statue, man. It's a great statue. That's so dynamic. At the same time, it's just so iconic because of his face. Looks
Yeah.
like the characters I remember reading back in the days. Because
Yeah.
I'm not like I keep saying I'm not a Marvel fan, but I like characters like Doctor Strange and his stories of mystical stuff, and it's
Yeah.
great. It's fun reading. It doesn't have all this tie in with the superhero era. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
about Doctor Strange. Back in the day, he was an actual magician, sorcerer, and he fights demons and shit like that, right? And not gory shit. I'm talking about like conjuring stuff, but there's no gore, no nothing. It's back in the day of carefreeness, right? Was good
Hmm.
storytelling. That's all it was, and good art too. And that's what it reminds me of the Doctor Strange statue.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. Let's see here. So this is oh, wow, you got Black Canary too. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice,
I
nice,
should have
nice.
waited. I should have waited.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I picked up Black Canary, and I'm gonna say about 2 or 3 weeks later, I seen it on Sideshow second. So I'm like, damn it, I should have waited. It's a great statue, don't get me wrong, but the fact of getting it for $100 less is
Yeah,
very appealing.
exactly, exactly.
So I think I should have waited either for Black Friday sale,
Hmm.
10% off, or
Yeah,
Sideshow seconds, but too late now, so it's okay.
yeah. It,
But moving
you learn
forward,
your
I'll be
lesson.
waiting. Yeah.
You learn your
Oh
lesson. That's
yeah,
all it
yeah,
is, man. But you know what?
yeah,
When high ES, you gotta wait. You can't unless you like the character so much. You need to have it right. So you know.
yeah,
Oh, see that Batman statue, the Hush one?
yeah, yeah.
Guess how much that was?
850.
Whoa, way so high, man.
Why so high?
Why
People
so
were selling
high,
this statue for like $1,200, dude. What do you mean? Why so high?
dude? What are you
That was
talking?
low.
What are you talking about? This statue, I got people selling for $900 and they can't get rid of them. No, no, not 900. No, 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 no.
Okay,
That's Canadian. 700
700 US.
US. They can't get rid of them.
Okay,
Nobody wants it.
how much did you pay yours for,
550.
bro? Do you go there with a gun? Like what the what the?
The problem is this statue. You know how much the shipping is?
Nah.
$350 for the damn statue shipping.
Oh, so I think what's going on is you're just in the right location,
No, I'm just in the right time. The
right?
person who sold
This
it,
guy.
the person who sold it, sold for
Oh
nine hundred
man.
bucks, including delivery, But the problem was afterward, I saw the delivery. The UPS price for delivery was $354. That's ridiculous. The shipping. See, that's the thing with these 1/3 statues. You're getting killed because
Yeah.
the shipping is so high that you can't sell them. If you sell a retail, another $400 shipping, nobody's gonna buy them.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happens in my buddy's trying to sell the same one for
Right.
$1,000 Canadian, which is like $800. He couldn't sell it. He had to put that together with the Hush Superman to
Hmm.
sell it together. And he finally sold it because nobody wanted it because it's too big. It's massive, man. The shipping is crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Like with these deals, dude. Between you and Casual, damn man, I don't know how y'all be getting these deals. Like, I mean, I came across one, but that was one. I was like, damn, I finally found one, man.
No, the other
Oh,
secret
dude.
is you gotta
What's
have money.
up?
You gotta have money in the bank account. That's the other side
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
That's the other side of it. That's the you have to have money in the bank account. That's why I stash it away and I don't spend on anything else. And then when the
Mm-hmm.
right deal comes, you got to jump on it. That's all it is. That's
Okay,
all it is. Yeah.
okay, okay. So tell me about these books right here. What exactly are these here? Just different covers, or?
No, I got hooked onto. I love hardcover books, like especially with with books that are the covers of comic books.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing that bothers me with comic books. The artists, I like Jim Lee,
Okay.
Bermejo, and
Yeah, Bermejo. Yeah.
so who else? Frank Cho. All those guys do great art. The problem
Right.
is the art is so good they can't complete more than 2 issues at a time. So what happened is you get these comics in between fillers, artists, and it totally takes you out of the reading. So what I like to do is I like to buy collected covers of their art, just the covers. I'm not talking about the interior. I like the covers because they put more time into the covers and they collect into like a hardcover and they reprint them. I just like to look
Hmm.
through them and just admire the artwork. That's all it is.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Cool.
comic books you can't read too much because you read them it becomes another story. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's great,
Yeah.
like with Hush, the Hush storyline. It's a great
A
it's
lot
a
of
good
people seem
read.
to like that one.
It's great, but don't watch
Yeah.
the movie. Don't watch the cartoon. All those movies are shit, man. They adapt
Whoa.
it. Yes, dude. I'm telling you. Read the comics. If you like it and you watch the
Oh,
movie,
so you're basing it off of comics.
of course.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're going to the source material, I could certainly see that.
Hmm.
Did you check out the Long Halloween Part 1 and 2?
Kind of. I
I
skimmed
didn't
through it.
check that out. I might
I
actually watch that
skimmed through it.
tonight.
I'm not a big fan of those adaptation because it's hard to make a comic book into a movie, like even a cartoon movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is given leeway, like with Injustice.
Hmm.
I mean, it just they they kind of went there, and then they said, "Oh, it's too much," and then they went another door and went another way with it. And it's like,
Okay.
dude, it's not the comic. If you adapt a comic book, adapt to the source. That's all it is. That's all I ask you to do. But they don't, so I give up on that. So I don't watch any of those DC, cartoon movies. It drives me
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah. A Arch. Arch. Arch.
Yeah.
Let me see some just a good old Arch. Galactus, page
Ooh,
143. Now check. Hey Phoenix, check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna give you some info that Arch can't give you. All right. So Galactus, his real name is Gladden. That's Galen, right? Fantastic Four number 48, March 1966. Come on, Arch. Check this out, Phoenix, right? His weight is variable. His height is variable. No, I'm just playing. Nah, man. Shout out to the Stan Lee edition of the Wikipedia, man. Shout out Stan
nice.
Lee, dude. But dude, yeah. Moving on, man. Moving
Wait, wait,
on.
wait, wait. Get back to that Galactus. How the hell is he
What?
gonna come in the movie? My question you, what's he gonna do? He's gonna be a big ass guy walking toward the earth
No.
with hover boots on? What?
This is what I. This is what I think. This is. Oh, hey. Okay, real quick. Just for Jerry and Arch. Real quick, just for Jerry and Arch. Yo, Jerry. Fantastic
Ooh,
Four, Marvel Masterworks, and then got these stories in here. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Victor Von Doom. So I'll be definitely checking this out, getting my Fantastic Four reading on as well, man. Accidentally picked up Volume 2. Newbie, right? Newbie, I know. So I gotta go back and get Volume 1 so I can like kind of read in order. But yeah, man. But here's my prediction for you, Phoenix, right?
okay.
And we'll finish off your pictures in a second, man. So here's my prediction. You know the lead up that they did to get to Thanos, right? Everything was
Yep.
building for Thanos.
Yeah.
Introduction after character, movie after movie, the endings, everything. I think they're doing the same thing, but for Galactus. What else could be bigger than Thanos? Galactus. However, I don't think they're gonna take the same 13-year approach, the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that because why would they repeat the same thing? You can't repeat the same thing and okay, we'll wait until we're, 2030 and Galactus is finally here. I
So
think he's gonna come a lot sooner. Okay, so like the Fantastic Four, right? The Fantastic Four, I think they're gonna kind of be like the Captain Marvel in it.
You know how in yeah, yeah. Oh,
I think you might be cutting out, man. Oh man,
yeah.
man.
You hear
Okay,
me
there
now?
you go, there you go. Yeah, yeah, you good, bro. You good, you good.
Okay. So my question is, Galactus don't be action in like between planets and shit. Is that what?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just playing. Yeah. You there, Phoenix? Okay, so while we waiting for Phoenix to come back,
Yeah,
Phoenix, 1 second, I can't hear you. So guys,
yep, I'm here.
so while we, okay, you back? I don't know why this is making me laugh, man, but it's all good. Apparently, he was too frugal with his ISP. Oh man, they about to have fun with this one, dude.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I hear
You
you. I
know?
hear you, Phoenix. I hear you. Yeah, take
Maybe
take
not
your
anymore.
time, man.
That's
Yeah, I
freaking
can hear you,
strange.
bro. I can hear you. You're good.
Are we having trouble? You can hear me? Okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
yeah, I can hear
so
you.
let's move on. Okay, good.
No, what I'm saying is, I think the Fantastic Four will be the
Yeah.
entryway for Galactus to actually come. I think the Fantastic Four is gonna have that same role as like Captain Marvel did, being that one to come and kind of give Thanos the last bit of power that was needed to kind of kill him or whatever after the blimp or
Yeah, I
whatever
know.
the bit whatever.
I'm asking you, when Galactus shows up, is he gonna be like Gershom in Eternals, where he stands between the planets and shit? Because that's what happened with Gershom, right? He's standing kind of like in between planets. Is that how big he is?
Well, if you remember, I think they probably will do that. But if you remember, obviously these movies are older, I don't think they're gonna follow any of that stuff. But if you
Yeah.
remember with the rise of Silver Surfer, when he was coming, it was just like this
Yeah.
smoke that they had coming. I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, they can't
Nah.
do that. If they do that, then they just so fail again. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, dude, that's crazy. So we'll finish out this picks here, man. Um, so tell me about this one. You actually have this one coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Almost paid off. Two more payments.
Okay.
Those,
Okay.
those coming up in July, maybe.
Yeah. So on this one here, what made you get this one here? Because this is like a lot of people are really liking this statue because it shows Batman with actual guns. I don't know, like I've heard people actually like it, but as far as actually buying it, that's a whole nother story.
I like my guns in statues.
Yeah.
In statues, I love my guns. The more guns, the better, because he's like the Punisher of the DC universe with this character. and I love Punisher.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Punisher is really cool. Do you happen to have that statue?
Yeah, I do with Art Studios.
Ooh, you got
That
the Iron Studios version. Okay.
I don't like
With the
the
money with the bag. Okay.
yeah, I don't like the sideshow one.
Ooh, you hate to hear it. Okay.
It
Okay.
just I don't know. It's not that's not the one. The Art Studios is I have the head the EX that has the head
Yeah.
of Jim Lee version back in the 80s, right
Uh huh.
when he drew it. So I think that's personally I like the Iron Studios better than the other one. The other one's kind
Yeah.
of I don't know. He has the bat, right? So that's not Punisher. Punisher is just guns, more guns, and more guns. That's how what Punisher is.
Yeah. Gotcha, man.
If you
Gotcha.
read
Cool.
Garth Ennis, any of his Punisher work, that's all he does. He
Hmm.
goes out killing people. Well, killing mafia guys mostly,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Oh, so this is a different portrait.
hmm That's the
Okay.
X
Yeah.
one
Yeah. It's really cool.
with the COVID mask. This one has the usual Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. Batman who laughs on the base.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I'll tell you
Nice.
something. The Batman Who Laughs, the Prime One statue,
Yeah.
I pass on him for $1,000 EX because I don't collect bad guys. He was too dark for me. Okay, that's what I mean. I don't collect characters that are like bad guys. I
Gotcha,
regret it
man.
now. I regret it now, but
Oh man, dude, this has been a fun one, man. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a fun episode, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Oh, dude. Yeah.
that hurts.
So I think
That
that
hurts.
was yeah, yeah,
That's clown.
definitely,
Yeah,
man.
that's gonna be my
Wow.
final
Your
statue.
final one, man.
Yeah.
Your final statue. Oh
hmm
boy. Whew. Tell me about this one here, man. Looks like you got the foosball in the corner right here, right?
I do. This is my family room. This is where I spend most of
Okay.
my time watching TV, hockey, and stuff. The kitchen's behind us, so most of the time,
Yeah.
this is what I get up in the morning. I eat my breakfast. I look at this, and I look at Superman, and then I
Mm.
look at Hawkman, and most of the statues in the
Oh,
middle are Storm Riders.
so actually tell us about this right here because for the people that don't know, you actually made your own cape for
Yes.
Superman. So if you could talk to us about that, please.
Okay. Well, the Black Hush Superman doesn't have a cape on him. It's just with him with no cape. So I decided to he should have a cape, and I make the black or the red version. I've sold about 10 of them so far, and most of the people like the black. But then once they see my red cape, they want the red too. So two guys that sold so far has both the black and red. I like the red more because it pops against the black suit. And the other thing is that I got this guy at a great deal for $800 all in. No shipping, no nothing. It was a pickup. I got two of them. So I got one, and I got one I picked up. They had an actual, the guy who sold it to me had one of what do you call it, the head sculpt, and he traded for the blue head sculpt of Superman. So with that version, the black Superman with the angry head with the clean shaven face, I'm having it repainted to look like Kingdom Come Superman.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool, man. Um, so looks like we got a question
And
for
the
you.
Kingdom Come one. So
On the Hawkman that's on the opposite corner here. Did yours come broken?
mhm. Yeah, yes, partially. The only thing that was
Damn.
broken was where the right
Yeah.
his
Oh, right
right wing
here.
was had yeah had the back of it where the hole goes into
Uh huh.
it. There's no reinforcements, so they broke it. So eventually, what I did was I construction glued it. I put
Do
construction glue inside it, and now it's like permanent. That one wing.
Do you think there's anything that could have been done from a construction, I guess, from a concept design standpoint, to so that wouldn't have happened? Because it seemed like that happened to at least 90% of the people who got one. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
because there's no metal piece inside it. All it is just polystone inside it. And when the wing doesn't, it's designed so it's not doesn't stick downward. It just sticks horizontal. So over time, the wing is heavy, so it starts dragging, and then the inside of it gets ripped out. Where the hole, where the metal bar goes into, it gets ripped out, because all it is a hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's the whole problem. And the story behind this one is that I bought this guy. I bought Captain America, and the guy who sold it to me had this guy too. But I asked him about the box, and he sent me the picture of the box, and it wasn't Captain America's box. It was Hawkman's box. I'm like, shit,
Okay.
that's not Captain America. That's Hawkman. Oh, you sell it too? He
Right.
goes, yeah, I am. But I haven't listed yet. I'm like, dude, how much you want for it? He goes, $1,200. So I got this for like below retail. But the one thing was that he glued the wing inside it too, because we had the problem. But
Right.
when I'm like, okay, do I take a chance? I'm like, shit, I'll just my chance, and I bought from him. And on the day he was supposed to ship, I says, dude, can you actually wiggle it so that the wing comes off? And guess what? The wing came off. So he shipped it in the box. I also had to makeshift the box to fit it.
Wow.
So I got lucky. I got really lucky. I've
Is there
always
is there any other Hawkmans out there for Jerry?
no, there isn't. That's the
Oh
problem.
wow.
Right now, it's a $5,000 on eBay. That's the problem. And these
Oh
guys,
man.
a lot of them broken by the legs. You know what? I've been really lucky. Every statue I've gotten so far has not broke at all. Like nothing. Like Doctor Strange, one of his pouch fell off, but other than that, all my statues came pristine. I've been very lucky. I don't know why. So knock on wood, right? So other than
Yeah.
that,
Dude, what's in the tank here?
big fishes, big ass fishes.
Hell yeah, man. The freak?
Asians believe that if you have a fish tank, it'll bring you money.
Oh shit, you're saving money on the statues?
Yes. I'm not superstitious, but when things go right, I don't change it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Nice,
that's
man.
and
Nice.
that's my dog. So he's supposed to be guarding all my statues. He's pretty good. He has never touched my statue. Like he has never ever
Yeah.
sniffed my statue, nothing like that. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice. That's
well
good, man.
behaved, well behaved. And my kid's the same
Right.
way. I mean, she comes to my room and she looks around and she tries to name all the characters. And anybody visits, she goes, "Look, but don't touch." I train my kid very well, so same way.
Are those koi fish, by the way?
No, they're not. They're
Okay.
uh, I forgot what they're called. I used to have the other kind, the parrotfish, but they
Yeah.
died on me like after 3 years. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Gotcha. So this is your Alex Ross room.
yes,
Dude, this is amazing art. This is amazing, man.
yeah. Thanks,
This
man.
is amazing. Especially this picture right here of the Justice League right here.
Yeah, that's
That I
just a
mean,
poster, right? These are just posters.
yeah,
The,
amazing.
the Batman on top, the
Yeah.
5 panel. That is original
Oh yeah, right here.
from the stores. Like when they back in the day they had promos, and that
Yeah.
was from the cover. They sent that out to the stores, and they would display that behind the comic books for each month. So I was able to
Okay.
snag that for free, pretty much,
Yeah.
from my comic store, and I framed them.
Okay.
And all these frames, they're used frames, dude. They're not brand new. These frames would cost you about 80 to $100. I went to Value Village and shit, pick them up, be patient, $10 a frame with glass in it and everything. And I went to Michael's to buy the mat. I cut the mat myself. So you're looking at about $20 frame for each one. Metal frames, right? So
Yeah.
you gotta do. You
Hey,
gotta save money, man.
yeah, gotta save money, man.
In the
Gotta
end, it all
save
looks the
money.
same. It all looks the same, man. That's all it
I
is.
I hear you. I hear you on that one. I
Right.
definitely hear you on that one, dude. For
So
sure.
I was planning to put the cyborg with these guys, but the base was huge. It couldn't fit in there. It's just way too
Yeah.
big.
Yeah. Um, I love everything. Far as this arrow,
Hmm.
was this arrow? Did you get that at when it first came out, or this was aftermarket?
This is aftermarket. I missed it. Back in the
Uh,
day, 800 bucks was what, 600 bucks was too much for me.
is this the EX?
No, I wish I want the X, but the X is just too expensive. There's no point.
Yeah.
I got this for 550. You're not saying anything. It was selling for 1,000. I waited. Oh, it took me almost a year and a half, and finally, some guy came up and sells for 550. I said, okay, I'll buy it. It's a great statue, man. It's so good.
Oh
I
yeah.
just wish I had the X one. The X is the Mike Grell version with the Robin Hood look.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Peace out, Arch. You have a good one, man. Nah, this is a really cool grouping together. This whole entire room. Uh, really nice and well put together. You take up the space and make it look really good. So I can definitely appreciate that and having the characters there. Now is that Tweeterhead, the Batman and the
No,
Superman?
no, it's all sideshow. Everything's
Okay,
sideshow.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
big. Okay, one thing with Tweeterhead. I'm not a big fan of Tweeterhead. You
Mm-hmm.
know why? Because
Nah.
personally, my taste is that the statues look the same as the original sideshow statues.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not detail. A lot of it is gloss, which is fine if you're into that. But I've gone to the point where it's like I can't go back to that original sideshow sculpt style. Everybody's
Yeah,
their own, right? I mean, it's people
yeah.
like that. People like that style. I just don't like it. That's all.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring up one picture from Sideshow, and I just want you to give me your analysis on this statue as we're winding down here. This is going to be Tweeterhead's 1/4 scale. Uh, let's see here. Wonder Woman. Now, what's your thoughts on this statue here? Because you just said that it's more of Tweeterhead stuff's more of a gloss or trying to get to
Mhm.
the full picture. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay, right here. So,
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on this here?
it's okay, but I don't like it. The reason why is that you see how Gauntlet, if you can
Her
zoom in
gauntlet? Yeah,
Gauntlet,
yeah.
it's not detailed at all. It looks like it's the original Wonder Woman I have with
Render.
the
Okay, yeah,
with the staff behind her. It's
yeah.
the same. There's no detail etching anything on it. It's just very plain looking to me, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to go back to that style of sculpture. That's all. I mean, it's a good looking
So,
statue,
so it's too clean for you. Is that what I'm hearing?
not detailed enough. Prime one and the rest. It's hard to describe. The red Sonya I have, it's very detailed. The snakes and her skin and all that stuff, and
Yeah,
her her gloves. It's very detailed. With Wonder
yeah.
Woman's gauntlet, it just like it's very silvery, and that's it. There's no,
Mm-hmm.
there's no etching. There's no finer detail to it, and that's I don't like that. I like mine with
Yeah,
more detail because that works for 5 years ago. But I don't think it works now. Some people like that because it's simplistic, right? But to me,
yeah,
it's just too simple. That's all it is.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no,
I mean,
I
it's
follow.
a,
I follow you there completely.
I mean, it's a nice statue, but I wouldn't buy it. I mean, it's just a no for me. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was just wondering. You know what I mean? Just taking a look at it, and
Hmm.
just one more here. So far
Yeah.
as What about this Huntress here? How do you feel about Huntress? Sideshow, by the way.
I don't know. I like my woman to be sexy. I don't see her as that. I mean, the legs are kind of chunky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just to me it doesn't appeal to me. Like it
Okay.
just I don't know why. It just like and I don't know. Just like the face looks a little bit more Hispanic. I could be wrong, but it just to me it gives a vibe of a very I don't know like with the Black Canary. She looks very young. You know what I'm saying? The face is not it's a little bit chubby. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like that actress. She's good looking, but she's not gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Yeah,
when I buy the
yeah.
statue, it has to be gorgeous. You know, the
Yeah,
face
yeah.
has to be there to differentiate. This one is kind of like it's doesn't wow me. That's why
Yeah.
I wouldn't be interested in the statue. It's a great statue. I mean, all these are great works, but I think it has to hit you somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the hips and all stuff. It's like I don't know. It just doesn't wow me because it's not athletic enough. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not saying the right words, but it just doesn't look like it. It just looks like a cosplay character kind of, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very picky with my statues. I have to see it, and then I'm kind of like okay, and then I critique it to death as to what I like, I don't like, and then I'll think
Yeah.
about it, and then after 6 months, and I was like okay, maybe, and then I said no, I don't want to waste my money on that. Right? I'll wait for another one.
So, question: if these statues were half off or 40% off, would you pick them up?
Not the tweet ahead. This
Not the
one
Twitter head.
I might
This one
with
you
this
might
one
be
I
tempted.
might,
Okay.
but not tweet ahead.
Okay.
I'm not interested in tweet ahead for whatever reason. It's too
Okay.
simplistic for me. That's all.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Cool, man. Cool. Cool. Dude, so I appreciate you sharing the pics, man. I just have a just got two simple questions for you, dude. Two
Hmm.
simple questions, man. First one is you've shared what your last piece is going to be.
Hmm.
Potentially.
Yeah, yeah.
Potentially. What was your very first statue?
Probably one of the bowling ones, the 1/6
Bowen.
scale.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
You did mention Bowen. Okay.
yeah. That
Okay.
was the OG, right? That was then. I have the DC Direct Hush Superman and Batman on the Go.
Hmm.
What the 1/6 sculpt by Tim Bruckner. I look at it now and I shake my head. Looks like looks horrendous because it's stiff, doesn't have any detail, and kind of like all those ones I want to sell because it's just not for me anymore. But it's
Yeah.
very hard to sell those because nobody wants them because now the statue has moved forward so much that those are like night and day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah, no, yeah, I see what you're saying.
but the other side of it
For its
is
time period.
but the other side is at how much has to improve in order for the right amount of money? That's the other question I always ask myself. At this point, it looks so realistic. It looks so good.
Hmm.
How much better can it look, and how much money can they actually charge you? Because at what point do these statues go? Like I mean, they go to silicone and stuff, but that's all gimmicky, right? You don't know that until 5 years from now. Who knows? I think it's a gimmick, seriously, because of the silicone. It looks great. I mean, people like it, which is fine. But to me, I worry about the silicone. They can give you
Yeah.
guarantees and stuff, but guess what? That's not life, man. 5 years from now,
Yeah. Nobody knows. Nobody's had it long enough to actually like give a real analysis. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things we'll just kind of have to wait and see, and you know.
yeah, it's a
So
$4,000 gamble. So
four
I'm not
thousand
gonna do
dollar
that.
gamble. Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna go to that gamble, right? So, like I said, there's a certain point the statue is value at, and beyond that price,
Hmm.
what is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Some people say they do, which is fine if you
Yeah.
have the money. But for me, there's a certain point in which the quarter scale, I won't go past, $600 maximum. After that, I'm like, okay, you know what? Unless it blows me away, but it doesn't impress me. I mean, there's too many statues out there in which you can get a little bit older if you like it enough. But the new ones, like all the Prime ones, I mean, it's $1,500
Yeah, too much
before
in my
shipping.
opinion. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's great, but the thing is, at what point you go, you know what? And the problem is that I think personally, it's got to do with the COVID pricing, because when they had COVID, everybody had money because the government was giving free money, and guess what? They weren't doing nothing with, travel, nothing. They were all, locked in. So what that money go
Right.
to? They buy all these statues. That's put my personal opinion on it. But now
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
life is getting back to normal, as normal as can be.
yeah.
You can travel, you can
Yep.
go out and eat and all that stuff. So life goes on. And guess
Yeah.
what? When life goes on, that money that used to go to statues, where's it gonna go? The other stuff.
The other
You know what I'm
stuff.
saying? So I
The
think
other
it's gonna
stuff.
catch up fast. I think it's gonna catch up fast, in which the company will find that there will always be buyers for these statues. But the
Oh
thing
yeah, for
is,
sure. Yeah, new people,
yep.
whatever. Yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing is, how much of those people will buy the expensive ones?
That's a good question. That's a
Mm-hmm.
good question. Uh, I'm trying to stay in a certain price range, so I'm like, I know everybody has what they can and can't afford, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of those things, man. So we shall see, dude. We shall
Mm-hmm.
see. Uh, I wanted to ask you real quick: is there anything that could get you back into acting? Like, would you go back?
You don't understand the 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 time wasted in acting, because when you go
Mm,
an audition, just go through this with me. When you go get an audition, the day before you got to prep all the stuff. You got to know your character, you all that stuff, memorize the lines and everything. The next day, you're wasting a whole day driving down to Vancouver where for an hour, do a 5 minute walk in, and you do your reading, and then now you're all stressed out too, and your whole day's fucked, because that's what it is. Because that's what it is. Because now you are stressed out, and you might get it, you might not get it, and there's
mm-hmm.
200 other people in line doing exactly the
Yeah.
same thing you're doing. So for me right now, my life is good without the acting, and you know what? I don't miss it. I used to think that, when I get older, I'll do acting till I die. But guess what? Now I moved on. I'm just done with acting. It's not doesn't bring me the joy anymore. I love acting when it goes
Yeah.
on the set, but the process to the acting, the auditioning, it's just too much time wasted. I could do more spending time with my family and stuff. You just make you choose your time. That's all it is, right? So
Yeah, yeah, I can see that, man. I could definitely see that. That's cool though, man. That's cool. I mean, at least you got to actually like live that out, so you at
mhm.
least know that decision for yourself. So that's definitely cool, man.
And plus, I'd
Heck
rather be
yeah.
with you guys and just have fun on the streaming sites and stuff. It's a lot more fun, less stressful, man. Trust me.
Hey, man, starting next week we having auditions. No, I'm just
I don't think I'll make it then.
Hey, yeah, man. Like, sell me on the Prime one, $1,500. Sell me on the Prime one,
Exactly,
3 year wait,
man.
man. Sell me,
Yeah, exactly.
dude. So coming to the end, there's
Mhm.
some questions I ask and some questions I don't ask every
Mhm.
time. I usually ask the now you know question, aka what really grinds my gears. But we'll skip that one for the day.
Okay.
So the final question for you, Phoenix, is this question. Is the Mount Rushmore question, but we gonna switch it up a little bit today. Is
Okay.
the Mount Rushmore question? So Mount Rushmore is four characters that can be on the Mount Rushmore, in America, right? So the four heads. What four characters would you put on your Mount Rushmore?
Jeez.
Any, and it doesn't have to be Marvel and DC. It could be any comic, anime, any characters that you enjoy.
Superman. I always love Superman. Uh, Batman, but
That's
he's good. He's got to be darker though. Batman's just too much of a wimp these days. No, I like Red Hood over Batman.
okay. So Superman and Red Hood.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like Red Hood because he just badass. He's just badass. Uh,
okay.
Geez. I guess I could say Wind and Cloud. I mean, that's my go-to two guys, Wind and Cloud from Stone Riders, the two brothers. I mean, it's over now. there's no more. I mean, I think the two statues they won't make anymore. I mean, because there's no audience for it. That's all it is. All the
Yeah, yeah.
audience is it just like statue wise. There's no audience for the ones in Hong Kong and stuff because they got no room to display it, right? And the other question I ask you is
Yeah, I
that
hear that a lot.
a lot of the statues here, who are they making it for? The $1,500 statues. You think it's making for people like us, or making people like rich guys in China? So you have to ask yourself that question. You know what I'm saying?
My only question to that would be if it's being made for the upper class in
Mm-mm.
China,
Mhm.
if they don't have the room to display it, why?
Dude,
As
you
a
talk
target
about
audience.
no, you dude, you're talking about guys who have millions of dollars in China. We're talking about mansions, about houses.
Okay,
We're
okay.
not talking about like how the people in China who are rich. We are
Yeah.
like the small middle class. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I realize all these statues are for the Western world because you can pay monthly and all that stuff. But I
Oh,
believe,
okay. Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We can afford
yeah,
it because
yeah.
you can pay monthly and stuff, right? And
Monthly
we can,
payments, credit
yeah,
cards. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
right? But in China,
yeah,
they got so much money. It's like, I believe that most of these $1,500 statues, $2,000 statues, $3,000 statues, the audience is in China. That's why you have that bust of Doctor Strange, in which you have to put down money, buy another
yeah.
statue to get that one because these
To get
guys
that one. Yep.
they have no problem. It's like a Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what they're
yeah,
going after, which is fine. But it's a niche market, right? So maybe they did their homework and find that that's where they need to go,
yeah,
right?
yeah. No,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, for sure,
you never asked me about customs.
dude. I, I didn't even know you did customs. Do you
I
have any?
know. I'm just joking. I
Oh,
don't.
okay, okay. I'm about
It's
to say,
just
man, I
too.
didn't know you even had any.
I'm just joking. It's too much of a money pit for me. The unknown.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
unknown.
No. We'll go there real quick. Like, is there a reason why you never did?
The unknown. It's like 3 years from now or 2 years from now, you get the statue, maybe. Right now, I have
Yeah.
one custom, and that's the
Okay.
with my buddy, the guy who's doing my repaint on my Superman.
Oh, he's the commissioner.
No, yeah, he's producing it.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of different because you know him, so you would know you're gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Versus,
but
yeah,
still, it's been like 8 months now, and I just
yeah.
got some prototype that he painted, but it's
No,
like
dude, it's tough, man, because you gotta like there's this Galactus one, and that was back in October, and they're just now talking about taking it to the factory, like not for paint. I don't know. I don't even know what stage they're on,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just like, damn, 8 months and y'all just now doing anything with it?
I know. Well,
Man,
that's the
freak that,
reason
man.
I don't do customs because it's just take too long, and at
Yeah,
the same time you just don't know. You know what? When they print it, looks nice and everything. You just don't know what's going to come out. I can't put
yeah,
money into something I don't know. At least with these side show Prime One, they show you it. There's a reasonable chance that will come out right. You know what I'm saying? Even then,
hey,
some of the statues
Sideshow
come out.
gonna
You're
put
like,
it
what
out,
the?
man. Sideshow gonna put it out. They might give you 5,000 ES, but whatever they show, they gonna put out. So I think
That's
that
what I'm
part is
saying.
always cool, man. Shout out
Exactly.
Sideshow.
Yeah, that's a good part of with Sideshow. It's a big company, which is good,
Yeah,
right? I mean, yeah.
yeah.
So
Definitely cool, man. Definitely cool, man. Shout out my guy Paul Hernandez over there at Sideshow too, by the way.
oh
What's up,
yeah.
Paul?
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Cool, bro. Cool, man. Dude, it's been real having you on. You definitely yeah, man. The prices that you've been able to get a lot of these statues is crazy. And then before we go, forgive me if I did not hear you say the last two. You said Superman. You said Red Hood. Who are your last two on the Mount Rushmore?
Wind and Cloud from Stone
Wind and
Riders.
Cloud,
I can't
Storm
forget
Riders.
those brothers. They're my
Definitely,
my soul, man. That's pretty much it.
definitely, man, definitely. That's cool, dude. So I, man, thank you for coming, especially on short notice. I appreciate it. You got a hell of a collection back there, man. It's something to be proud of. Um, the hell of a collection, man. So again, thank you, Phoenix. Anybody out there who is wanting to come on the Cash and Out show, you guys are more than welcome to come on. Even if we got to do a pre-recorded episode, if you guys don't have a camera, don't want to be on camera, that's perfectly fine. Hit me up at the email KashDaGemini29@gmail.com. That's the email right here, and then we can get you guys on, man. I would greatly appreciate it, man. I kind of want to get to everybody eventually over time. Sometimes the timing isn't always right, but definitely be able to get to everybody sooner or later. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody for watching who's gonna watch this in the future as well, man. So again, thank you to Phoenix, thank you to everybody else out there. Appreciate that, Walton. Walton says, great stream, fellas. Thank you, man. Thank you. Phoenix, any last words for the people, man? Any last words?
Just enjoy collecting your statues, and you know what? Just be careful. That's all. You know your money. Don't. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's a piece of rock. It's a nice piece of rock, but you know what? There's more to life than just these statues. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I can see that, man. I can see that. And the last thing I'll say getting out of here is just be responsible collecting. You know what I'm saying? Be responsible collecting. And if you see something that speaks to you, I think that's the right piece to go ahead and pick up, despite, I don't want to say despite price, edition size, etc., but just make sure it's right for you. And if it speaks to you, you'll know that's the one to pick up, man. Appreciate you as well, Pudgy. Appreciate you as well, Edwin. Definitely, man, definitely. So we'll go ahead and get out of here. This has been episode 33 of the Cash and Out show, featuring Phoenix. You guys have a good one, and remember one thing: cash out, baby.
Put some cash in your life. Put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash